better, badder, stronger. So from the Miami boys to everybody in New York and Times Square and to the whole world, I believe that we will win. Drop that. Now I want Times Square, New York City, 2020. Going into 2021, I want everybody out here, the first responders, the ones that put their life on the line for us. I want y'all to give me everything you got. Now whether it's 1 million or 2,000, we can perform for the whole world here tonight from the Mecca of the world. And once again, I want to say thank you guys. It's a true honor to be here tonight. With that said, drop that, let's ride. I see you, Ryan Seacrest.
in Times Square. I found another one right here. What's your name?
My name's Ashley.
And who's this gentleman next to you?
This is my boyfriend, John.
Now tell me, what is it that you do for work?
I am a 5th grade teacher for a school in Elmhurst. Hey, CQA!
You're a teacher.
Yes,
You're a teacher. You are a huge hero,
Yeah.
especially in 2020. How has this year been challenging for you?
Well, on March 13th, at the drop of a dime, teachers across the country had to completely change how we teach. And it's been interesting, it's been amazing. And to all the teachers out there, I know your hard work. And to all the students, I know it's hard, but keep pushing. You're doing great. Give yourself enough credit. You're doing amazing.
And this is something that school could have never prepared you for, right?
Never. Everything I learned in college, out the window. It is completely different now. I had to learn how to engage these kids online through a computer screen while they're home comfy in their beds. And it's a lot more challenging, but it's also a lot more rewarding.
Now, what are you looking forward to in 2021?
I'm looking forward to, again, keep doing what I love and just teaching, and another year with my boyfriend.
Yeah! So you got somebody to kiss at midnight.
Yes, I do.
And you both got your masks on, but you've been tested for COVID and you're clear.
Yes, and we also do our mask kisses.
Oh, nice. Oh, I want to see one of those. Can I see a mask kiss? Oh, yeah! That's primetime TV, baby! On the count of 3, a great big Happy New Year. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy New Year! Go, teacher!
My name is Christina Libby. I've been using flowers a lot to create art at different moments in the communities. This project called the Floral Heart Project, where I have created living floral memorials throughout New York City. What these pieces are is they're a way to offer sympathy for those that we've lost to COVID, but also love and hope. Flowers have been really studied and seen as a way to create positive emotions. So when we give out flowers, they help to sort of offset the anger and the negativity that people feel in moments of heightened crisis. And so they can play this nice role for people as their sort of emotions are really on high. And so they're an interesting artistic medium to be able to use. For me was realizing how horrible that moment of loss is. Anything that we can do to help knit community together, to create positive emotions, to generate love and support is incredibly meaningful. And it's been a total joy to be able to help the community like that during this year.
Times Square, New Year's Eve, the energy feels good. And what's great about Times Square and all of our heroes, they all are here for different reasons. Now I'm with Christina Libby with the Floral Heart Project. Now you might have walked around different parts of New York and seen beautiful artworks on the ground in different areas. Where did those flowers come from? Where did that art come from? This brain right here. Tell me, what was the inspiration to start this whole project?
So the Floral Heart Project was started because there wasn't any visual symbolization for the people we've lost to COVID. When you think about something like September 11th or a school shooting, you're used to seeing walls of flowers, photos, memorials, and we didn't have anything for those lost to COVID. And so I wanted a place for people to see that we saw their loss and that we saw everyone who was suffering so we could provide hope and love and support for that community.
That is awesome. Thank you for your service. That's why they put you in the hero pen here.
I feel very, very flattered. It's a project that's just really near and dear to my heart, and I look at all of these people who are organizing the Marked by COVID community, the COVID survivors. There's a lot of groups that are really doing this. And so it was just so nice to create a visual piece, and then I actually worked with 1-800-Flowers, and they have started to expand the project so that we can actually grow it outside of New York City and in different iterations, ultimately hopefully culminating in a big piece on March 1st, which people are trying to make the National Day of Mourning for COVID.
That is, even in the hard times, finding beautiful things and bringing art. Thank you for your service.
Of course.
But who is this with you? What's going on?
This is my boyfriend, Tim.
Boyfriend Tim. Tim, how did it feel to watch her work through making the whole project throughout this whole pandemic?
Pretty amazing. It's like really awesome to see her have an idea and then watch that idea come to fruition in like real time and in real life. So, yeah.
And so for New Year's last year, where were you? Were you guys here in the square?
No, I was at home at my apartment just watching a movie. I don't think really doing anything, really.
Yeah, we didn't meet until the pandemic.
Yeah.
Wait.
I don't know what I was
Hold on. This whole story has taken a turn.
It gets better.
How did you two meet during this whole
Oh
pandemic?
my gosh, we met on Bumble.
Shout out to Bumble.
Shout out to Bumble.
People together during the rough times. It doesn't stop over here. So describe to everyone what it's like to be in Times Square right now.
Oh, it's totally surreal. So once I partnered with 1-800-Flowers, the first place we did a really big floral heart was here in September. Okay. And there was almost no one in Times Square even still. And that was what really pushed the project over the top. And so it feels so like that it's come full circle to be back here tonight, to feel the energy, to be part of just saying like goodbye to 2020 and to be really hopeful for what's ahead. It feels incredible. And it's all of these cool performers and there's Anderson Cooper right there. Like that's so cool.
This is your life. This is your life.
I know, it feels so surreal.
Now, is there anyone you want to say Happy New Year's to?
Yeah, to my mom and dad and my whole family and to Tim's whole family and all of our friends everywhere.
All right, anyone you want to say Happy New Year's to?
Oh yeah, my mom and dad and brother and his wife, who's a nurse, and his son, Brody. Well, yeah.
Awesome. All three, so Happy New Year. Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Happy New Year!
At first I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong. And I learned how to get along, so now you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I'd have known for just 1 second, you'd be back to bother me. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh, no, not I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I've got all my life to live, and I've got all my love to give, and I'll survive. I will survive. Hey, hey. Only the Lord could give me strength not to fall apart. Though I tried hard to mend the pieces of my broken heart. And I spent so many nights just feeling sorry for myself. I used to cry. But now I hold my head up high, 'cause he made me somebody new. And I'm not that chained up little person still in love with you. And so you felt like dropping in and just expect me to be free. Now I'm saving all my loving for someone who's loving me. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to crush me with goodbye? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh, no, 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 no. I will survive. And as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I've got all my life to live, and I've got so much love to give, and I'll survive. I will survive.
be my going on 19th New Year's. Every year is different. It's like every year it gets bigger and better. My name is Baldwin Davis. I'm a public safety sergeant for Times Square Public Safety Division. I help people through my work. I try to put on a sense of safety and security when it comes to Times Square. My twin brother died from COVID-19, and he was also a public safety officer who served the same amount of years I served. He was one of the best Times Square officers we had that loved working with the public. I try to keep his legacy alive, you know? My biggest wish for 2021 is the earth to heal. 2021, appreciate family more, let the small stuff go, and just learn how to forgive and love.
Well, New Year's is around the corner, and New Year's would not be the same without the public safety officers that take care of this entire square. I mean, Times Square wouldn't have the vibrance it has, wouldn't be as fun and filled without the people like my man right here. Tell us your name and what you do here.
My name is Baldwin Davis. I work for the Public Safety Department. I'm one of the sergeants that's in charge of the district.
Wow, so what exactly is the public? What do you do here in Times Square? Let's break it down to the people.
We're the eyes and the ears with them. We work with the NYPD. We work close with them. We do a lot of quality of life issues and things that goes on with Times Square.
Wow, okay, now, is this your first time in New Year's Eve for Times Square?
No, this will be my 19th one.
19th, hold up. Have you all been here 19 times?
No.
So who do you have here? Who's here with you? Who's here?
I got the wife and the 2 kids.
This is the family?
Yeah.
Oh, that is awesome. So let me talk to the family. So to the family, what did you do last year for New Year's? What did you do? Yeah, and what did you do last year for New Year's?
We actually came here for New Year's.
You were here?
Yeah.
Wow, so
much more people.
It's different, right? But explain to people at home what it's like here right now during New Year's.
It's like a cool vibe, but it's not like a lot of people. It's like we have our own pin, so I think that's great.
Awesome. Well, what's great about the spot that you guys have here is because all the hard work and the years. We thank you for all the work you have done. And let me talk to the wife as well. How did it feel knowing he was coming out all doing this year, making this Times Square safe for everyone else?
Yeah, I feel good about it, you know what I'm saying? It's all good.
All right, because you knew he was going to come home and make it right. And I see all here. All right, so let's talk about resolutions. What do we want for 2021?
What?
We can start with you.
Well, I just want to move on and hope for better things.
Okay. What about you? What you want?
I want the virus to be gone.
Deal.
And I want the kids to go back being kids.
Okay.
And people to go back to being socializing, get rid of the bags. I'm ready to give my brother a high five when I want to, without worrying about the COVID.
Correct.
Right.
What do you want for next year? What do you want?
The virus to be gone, like you said.
I agree, the virus to be gone. And Mom, what do you want for next year?
Pretty much the same thing, my husband. Everything to get back to normal, you know, kids back in school and everything, you know.
Okay, so now we're gonna make all that happen, and we're gonna say Happy New Year to that camera on 3, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Happy New Year!
One of the most exciting thing about New Year's Eve is walking through Times Square and watching people dance. And just because we don't have as many people this year doesn't mean we can't have dancers. We've actually hired some dancers. What's your name, sir? Where are you from? That's awesome. Now, where were you last New Year's Eve? Absolutely incredible. Now, is there anywhere else in the world you'd rather be on New Year's Eve than Times Square? I couldn't agree more. Any special dance moves you'd like to share with me? Ooh, I like that. Let me try that. Something like this. Ooh, I think that's gonna catch on in 2021. We're gonna do a little bit of this in 2021. Happy New Year, everybody. We're dancing, baby.
Square! And of course, to everyone watching at home, greetings from the Planet Fitness stage right here in the heart of New York City. We are so excited to still be here tonight, celebrating a long-standing tradition that may look a little different this year, but giving you that 2021 energy we so desperately need right now. So, I hope everyone at home is ready to break free from 2020. We have a very special performance this evening from New York's very own, representing the heart of this wonderful, resilient city. These artists were recipients of the coveted Golden Buzzer from Simon Cowell on America's Got Talent, and we could not be more excited to welcome this incredibly talented crew who is here to help you break up with that couch you've been sitting on all year and get moving into 2021. Here to help us all get down with our judgment-free selves, please help me welcome to the Planet Fitness stage, the Waffle Crew.
Keep the wheels on the track. It's 2021, time to get off the couch. It's time to go and work it out. It's 2021, time to get off the couch. It's time to go and work it out. 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 You got me. Get up from the couch. Get up.
Times Square, let's hear it for the Waffle Crew! Thank you guys for helping us to get moving into 2021 and a happy and healthy new year to everyone watching at home.
Hi everybody, I'm Kyan Durashow, the founder of Glitz Inc. That's gays and lesbians living in a transgender society. And this work started with asylum work and has now grown into something so much bigger, helping community not only nationally but globally. Well, after the Trans Liberation March in June, we raised over $1 million and funders helped us raise way over that. That money I returned to community by purchasing a 12-unit building for a leadership academy in Queens, New York, where I live. This work means the world to me. Building and creating leaders in New York City and around the world is what we all should be doing, especially Black trans women and the LGBTQIA community. If I had a wish, that would be one, that every Black trans woman has the right and dignity to stand proud, to live good, to be comfortable wherever they are at in life. We have been saying their names for years now. It's time we stop. It's time we started raising names so we save lives.
All right, every New Year's I pride myself on being the best dressed person in the square. Then I look over here and I find Cayenne and this crew right here. Just take a look at this. Look at this. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
All right, now you guys are in an amazing location here. Cayenne, tell us how you got to be in here right here tonight.
Well, Times Square is honoring me for my work. I'm the founder of Glitz Inc. That's gays and lesbians living in a transgender society. And I basically built housing. I bought housing to put trans and LGBT community in it and get them what they want. College, sustainability, and a life that you can live and thrive from. And this is my staff and my wonderful friend who's an engineer who came to celebrate this with me.
Wow, and you were doing this all over this year. What was the inspiration?
In a pandemic.
No, hold on, I want to go back. What was the inspiration when you said, I got to do this right now?
People were dying. I started bailing people out of jail in the middle of all of that.
Wow.
Putting people from jail into Airbnbs and getting them into school, getting them to shelter in place, but giving them everything, therapy, food, everything they need holistically, everything they'll need mentally. That's the way we're supposed to do something. New York City has failed people many a times. Now you got a Black trans woman not failing New York City.
Whoa, put a stamp on that? And do you see the mask? I'm talking about with the mask alone, but let me talk to the crowd here. So tell us all your names and tell me, how do you know Cayenne?
Hi, I'm Cayenne's assistant, and I know Cayenne from doing work in New York City, and I'm so glad to know her as a friend and to have her as my boss and to help her fulfill her dream and to help people have a better time in a world that's really hard right now and only getting harder.
And how was it watching Cayenne during a pandemic, making all this come together?
Completely inspiring, and that's why I'm glad to be a part of everything that's happening.
All right, and that's why you guys are our heroes. And I'll speak to you. What's your name, and how do you know Cayenne?
My name is Marisa, and Cayenne and I have known each other for years and years, collaborating on different projects. And I got involved in Glitz because Cayenne and I were on the beach one day, and she literally said to me, I know you're really busy. Would you want to work with us in some capacity? And I'm a working actor as well, so I'm usually running around auditioning all the time. And I was like, wait, let me just get this straight in my head. You're asking me to work with you and all this amazing work you're doing. I need to step back, step in, and do everything that I can to be working with your project. So I do operations for the project right now. I'm so grateful to be able to work on something so important at such an important time, led by somebody who has done so much work for decades and decades for our community. So yeah, I'm just very excited to be a part of it.
Absolutely,
right now.
And Cayenne working with Glitz. How did you find out about Cayenne and Glitz and all this?
Well, my name is Miguel Ortiz, and she's actually the neighbor.
Really?
Yes. And I got to know her after a good friend. He's like a brother to me, and I passed away this past September.
Okay.
And I seen the thing that she did for him, and that actually brought me to her more. Show her how she loves, how she cares. Then I understood the society she's in. And I was drawn more to it because she shows love, compassion for people that wasn't even shown it, especially during the pandemic. So I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people in her community that loves her and are very grateful for what she's done.
All right. Now, Cayenne, you hear what they're saying about this? It's great. I'm feeling your energy, your vibe. But Cayenne, who's the best dressed in this pod right here? Who's number one, Cayenne?
You're not going to do that to me.
You see, I tried. All right, well, we're going into 2021. Give some words of encouragement, because I really feel your vibe, Cayenne. Let them know what you want for the world.
2021, I want you to invest in Black equity. I want you to lift people up, help people shine, let Black trans women live. I want you to love yourself and love your neighbor and do better. If you do better for yourself, you'll be doing better for humanity.
I agree. You know what I want? This coat. That's what I want for 2021. We're going to talk after, but on 3. Let's look at that camera and say Happy New Year's, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Happy New Year's!
You never know who you're gonna find in Times Square and what interesting stories you're gonna have. I just wanna know, how does it feel to be in Times Square, New York City for New Year's Eve?
Oh my, we're having so much fun. It's absolutely incredible. I've always wanted to be here, and there's nowhere else in the world I'd rather be. There's such a party.
As you can see, this really is the party here. Now, what do you want resolutions for the world in 2021?
Well, obviously, I want world peace, and I want everyone to be happy and safe. But I think most importantly for me personally, I want to work out more because I need to lose some weight. But look at my arms.
You look great. On 3, let's say Happy New Year's, okay, to that camera. 1, 2, 3.
Happy New Year! Woo! Times Square, baby!
You never know who you're gonna find in Times Square. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, Mom!
And I serve as the Director of Patient Care Services, otherwise known as the Director of Nursing for Critical Care at Long Island Jewish Medical Center, Northwell Health. During 2020, I directed a team of over 300 staff members, and I've been working alongside them, taking care of COVID patients, managing the operations of the critical care division, supporting them in whatever way I can. And I also volunteered to take the first COVID-19 vaccine in New York State and later learned in the U.S.A, in the country. I was honored. I felt lucky to have been given that opportunity to get the vaccine. I felt hopeful, a huge sigh of relief, like a burden was lifted off my shoulders. And just that, finally help is on the way. Seeing the patients that we see here, they're part of our population, part of society. So it's been really heartbreaking to see what has happened to people. For this year, this new year, I hope that with the vaccine on board, that it just signifies a brighter new year, like a fresh new start. When the lights come on, the ball drop and the lights come on, I know we're not just going to suddenly, the pandemic is going to go away, but I hope that the light gets even brighter in the tunnel that we're in right now.
You know what? If you're looking for a hero in Times Square, look no further than our healthcare workers. What is your name, honey?
My name is Sandra Lindsay, and I'm Director of Nursing for Critical Care at Long Island Jewish Medical Center, Northwell Health.
And what is your name and where you work?
My name is Deborah, and I work at NYC Cornell campus. A nurse.
And your name?
Green. I work at Lennoxville Hospital.
Now, obviously this has been a very difficult year, especially for our healthcare workers. What are you looking forward to in 2021?
Looking forward to a healthier population. Happy that the vaccine is here, that we have more than one that's been developed in record time. And we hope that when people's turn come around, that they will take it, stay informed, stay healthy, follow the CDC guidelines.
Now, last New Year's Eve, last year, flashback, what were you doing on New Year's Eve?
Actually, I had dinner at home with my friends and family. We had a group over and cooked dinner and just sat around, and we watched the Times Square event on TV and rang in the new year that way. So it was really nice.
How does it compare to being here live in Times Square and looking around?
Well, I mean, it's great to be here and feel the atmosphere around us. It's fantastic.
Well, it's a party just for you.
We appreciate it.
Tell me a little bit about any New Year's resolutions that you want to share for 2021.
I just want to stay healthy.
Well, we hope that for all of you and everyone watching back home. On the count of three, how about we give a great big Happy New Year? You ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy New Year! Healthcare workers!
As our special guest tonight, Times Square New Year's Eve is recognizing the heroes of 2020. Those that have showed the courage and creativity to help us through this year. First responders, frontline and essential workers, and their families who sacrificed so much in 2020 to provide care and support for their communities. Their stories from the past year inspired all of us to reflect the best of the human spirit. These New York stories of sacrifice and public service represent families in every community, in every state, across our country, and around the world. And up next, just before midnight, we have our final performance of the evening, when Andra Day, accompanied by pianist Charles Jones, will bring the world together with her rendition of John Lennon's Imagine.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill, nothing to die for. And no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. And I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possession. I wonder if you care. No need for greed, no need for hunger. Just the brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. And I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one.
Happy New Year.
Times Square 2021 was presented by Planet Fitness. We'd also like to thank our partners, Barefoot Bubbly, Kia, and Waterford Crystal. On behalf of the Times Square Alliance and Countdown Entertainment, we would like to thank the Mayor's Office, the New York City Police, Fire, Sanitation, and Transportation Departments. And most of all, we want to thank our heroes for celebrating with us here tonight. Have a safe trip home. I'm Jonathan Bennett, and thanks for joining us. Cheers to 2021, and good night, Times Square. We will see you next year.